I was just saying that Michael is a Cancer.
Yeah. I cannot be removed. The more attention I get, the stronger I become.
Yeah, but it's funny because it works both ways. Because you are a Cancer and you're a Cancer.
Oh shit,
horoscope.
I am.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It's all coming back to it now.
It's
because we had this conversation before.
Probably.
Yeah, because
I think we've had every conversation before at this
least,
point.
Did it start with, so Michael, what's your sign?
No, it's because we sit and drink and smoke and everything else until we're silly and we just talk.
We just go for
Michael
like 6 hours.
We've been friends for a decade.
I know. It's a fun sentence to say. Think about it in your lives. They're sitting at home. How many friends have you known for over a decade? I bet not too many because you're a piece of shit.
I know at least one. This guy.
We all have a friend in Jesus, and I've known him for 32 years.
Okay, first of all, you're what they call a one-upper. So no matter what I say, Steve's got a better, more exciting, more dangerous story.
Actually.
Just saying. Let me adjust my glasses here.
Shove them further into my face.
As I break the bridge of my nose. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And this week we asked the question, is it a bird, is it a plane, or is it a man of steel?
That's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Turns out it's a Man of Steel.
We have been saying this movie's title wrong all week, or whenever we decided to watch this. We've been referring to it as Superman.
I mean, it's our fault for picking a Superman movie when a Superman movie just came out that was called Superman.
Oh, that one is called Superman?
Yeah, that one's just called Superman.
All right. Well, this is Man of Steel from 2013.
2013.
Not Superman.
Yeah, no, not James Gunn. We got Zack Snyder today.
That's right.
The Snyder boy.
And this officially means we saved the summer, right?
Yeah, I mean, there were some casualties along the way. I will be honest, can't make an omelet without cracking a couple eggs. But we overall, yes, we did.
We saved the summer.
Yeah.
Now,
right,
we did not save Krypton.
No.
Yeah, that was fine.
Krypton is no more, but we saved the planet, I think.
And I mean, who's really going to miss them? Some of them were a little racist.
They were a little more than a little racist.
He's like, I will be the superior bloodline, Krypton.
But also, I saw no evidence of any ethnicity in their...
No, it was... The Krypton is all, like... Caucasians that tan well.
Yeah, he was just like...
That's what it is.
He was just picking and choosing bloodlines, even though they're all already white people. Like,
well, when you spread your DNA all over a monkey skull, you can just divvy it up however you want later on, I guess.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice for that.
That whole codex thing.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. And then now he's just got like skull fragments in his DNA, and like I don't know.
So this whole intro, the first 15 minutes or so.
Oh, this was
25
minutes of an opening.
All right, 25-minute opening. It was so over the top and so just. I know we say we like movies where you just throw us in instead of explaining everything, but they could have explained just like a little bit right off the top.
Well, I think it's not that they don't explain it. It's just they throw you into it with like assuming that you've seen a Superman before or that you've like watched the Christopher Reeves one or read a Superman comic. But for people like us who are like, I don't really know much about Superman. I don't actively go out and enjoy Superman stuff. So like maybe treat me like I'm a first timer. Like,
But and most movies like even World War II movies will give you an overview of how World War II started.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't get anything for Superman.
Yeah, like this guy was pissed off at this guy, war started. Cool. Everybody up to speed? All right, now you're in the story. Like, this is like, hi, my name is Jor-El. My planet is dying. I had a son. I'm the only one with a workable dick.
And how, yeah. I think it was more on her. I think if you're going to control that type of thing, it would have been
Laura L.
I'm sorry. It takes two viable people to make a human.
What I was saying is if they were going to control that, they would have done it to the women, the childbearing folks.
Yeah, but see, they don't say if it's like they stopped being able to have kids or if it's just they were like, nah, I think we're good for a while.
No, it was a government population control.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Did they say
that? That was a government population control.
I missed that line.
I didn't get that.
I missed that.
I don't know if you've, government likes to like do stuff for like women. They like doing stuff to women. So,
yeah.
And then again,
I missed that completely.
Well, we don't know what this world is like.
Well, they were willing
Maybe they're not
to like completely wipe out Earth's inhabitants, so their government might not be the coolest.
They're probably not the coolest. No.
They might be safe.
But yeah, so it's almost funny though how much they try to convey at the same time without explaining it much at all. And it's really just to set up the reason as to why they sent Superman to Earth. And then later we get an explanation again to Superman of the events that happened in the opening. So it's like, why did we need both?
And also jump cuts to his childhood.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't have just made a movie about Superman as a kid.
Right.
It would have been cool.
Well, no, we were talking about this before we started, and that was literally what I said, where like, oh, fuck. What were we just talking about?
Superman as a kid.
The opening.
No, so if you're going to tell this movie primarily through flashbacks, like the first hour is flashbacks intercut showing you who Superman is.
I paused it to see where we were at. Okay, they took that long to do this.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So if Zack Snyder chose to tell this story in flashbacks and flash forwards and then middle and now we're in the normal time, if you're going to do that, don't bother with this opening scene. Like that was just an excuse to put
one or the other.
Yeah, that was just an excuse to put another thing exploding, another mindless action scene because Jor-El needs to be able to punch and kick. And it's super cool.
That intro must have cost them like at least $1 million, if not more.
Of the things I know about Superman, none of them involve Jor-El riding a fucking 4-winged dragon while grabbing a monkey skull out of a 17-foot deep like pool
full of
Matrix babies.
Yeah.
So unnecessary.
But was it cool? Yeah.
No.
I mean, like
I thought it was cool.
Like I'll give it to him. Like the environment looks interesting, but everything just looks like CGI blobs.
But they could
have
done and there's like 3 movies in this movie. They could have done Superman's childhood.
Right.
They could have done the regular time ending with the conflict with General Zod. Or they could have done the whole movie on Krypton and give us a whole backstory on the government. It's like you could have gone either way. Should have made 3 movies, cheap bastards.
Yeah.
They only made 1.
And it's like, it's what movies are finally starting to get to, especially in these superhero genres, where this new Superman takes place 3 years into him being Superman. We don't need the freaking origin story.
I don't want to see him learn how to be Superman. I want to see him break stuff.
Yeah, and like if you're gonna tell it to us anyway, and you're gonna show us all that stuff, but like you're showing us a planet that does not matter anymore. So why am I wasting 25 minutes on this planet just to watch it explode, just to get to the point that Superman's landed on Earth? Just start with Superman landing on Earth, and I'll understand, oh, he came down in a ship, must be an alien. I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, like he wasn't from, like, I don't know, like,
didn't
Italy wasn't just like, we don't like this citizen, and sent him over.
Shot him in a giant cannon across
Kansas.
From France.
No, see, the reason why we needed that whole opening is so that Zack Snyder could put in as many phallic and vagina-like looking things all over. The holes in the wall, I'm sorry.
No, when
I wanted to be in them.
When
the pods?
When they freeze Zod and his cronies, and it's literally a dildo.
It looks like a sea of butt plugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they launch him into a hole. It takes 6 butt plugs to fill this hole.
It wasn't even full. They could have taken more.
They could have taken
more.
Because
it was a black hole. They could have fit as many in there as they wanted.
Like if it's going to be CGI anyway, maybe take a look at that during the pre-production and be like, I don't know about this design, guys. Like, nobody on that payroll was
no, they did it on purpose. That's the thing. They did it. There's no mistakes. There's no mistakes anymore. Mistakes stopped in 1995 in movies. You notice the look at all these things, except for they were saying there was a Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, in Game of Thrones.
It's okay.
In the 8th season, there's a freaking Starbucks.
Then people are like, it's just a commentary on the commercialism of what. I'm like, oh, shut up.
No, that was just a stupid intern who put their coffee down and forgot about it, and they already started the scene.
Oh my word! Crazy. Yeah, but there's no mistakes. So that was a planned, designed thing. They said we're gonna have CGI capsules. What do you want them to look like? Dicks. No, where are they gonna go? Butthole. How many? All of them.
I just see it in the planning meeting. It's all the underpaid CGI artists. And they're like, Mr. Snyder, we just have one problem with this opening scene. So the ships kind of look a little phallic. Maybe we should think about changing that. And Zack Snyder pulls out a gun and shoots that guy. And he's like, anybody else think they look phallic?
Anybody else have a problem with my wonderful designs for this film?
Everybody's like, no,
no, Mr. Snyder.
No, they look great. Yeah. Very girthy, too. Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
Anyone else want to direct this movie? Or can I go back to doing my job and you just do yours?
This is what the people want.
They want dicks, they want boobs, and they want vaginas. Put them on screen subtly, but not that subtle.
And here we are talking about it, so...
you know what? God. Holy shit, you're right.
It's because time is a circle, Steve.
Oh, my God. See, you keep coming back to that, so that's how I'm starting to finally be convinced that time is a circle.
But seriously, not to keep harping on it, but the phallic imagery is almost easy when it comes to rocket ships, whatever.
Oh yeah.
But the holes in the wall that were just straight I don't know how else to describe the shape except.
And we all know.
Let's just say there was a little man in a boat up at the top there. You know?
Some of them had folds.
And if I learned from anything from Sinners, if you just kind of lick it like an ice cream cone, that same amount of pressure, just right in there, the opening of this cave. Write this down at home, folks. Write this down.
Everyone already knows this, Steve. We're talking to experienced veterans here. But I always find it funny when they do these super advanced galaxy faring people. We went out with this huge expanse of space and we spread our seed into the galaxy. And it's all right, cool, I get it. So they're able to do that, which means they know about heat, pressure, friction for re-entry. Mm-hmm. Take that how you want. I might be a genius. So there's no air in space, so you don't need to be aerodynamic. But on re-entry, you can already do these things. You have materials strong enough to make a square survive re-entry on any planet if you can live on worlds light years apart. So that's my little science. Fuck you.
No, but just to gripe on this opening, just one last time.
One last gripe. Gripe it, Steve.
So you're going to take the time to launch the criminals off the exploding planet instead of just saving a couple people on the planet.
Yeah.
Because they waste all this time. They're like, we're gonna have a trial before our core explodes.
And everyone's perfectly calm in that room.
They're just so calm.
Can I speak now? I feel like it's my turn to pass judgment.
They're like, oh my God, you're trying to distract us with this natural birth thing. No. Get in your penis ship and get launched into a bigger ship, which is then gonna launch you into a space vagina into the Phantom Zone.
Now, counterpoint. Deal with it. Counterpoint to that.
What?
Prison is in a black hole. That's gangster as fuck.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
And it would be, but the minute Krypton explodes, they get released.
Right.
So what was the point of sending them to the Phantom Zone?
No, it's
they didn't think that out fully.
Yeah,
their world was crumbling. The four-legged dragons or four-headed whatever that creature was he was riding. That I kind of want one as a pet so I can eat things with it.
Yeah, Haraka. I think it's
eat that thing.
Okay.
But yes, this whole opening scene is just to show us that they launch fucking Superman to Earth, and then the planet explodes, and then we get our stupid title of Man of Steel, and then we're now told everything about Superman in flashbacks and flash forwards, and he's working odd jobs. I think he's a Starbucks clerk in one of the scenes.
He's a barista.
He's a barista. He's a bouncer who gets in trouble for trying to throw somebody out of a bar like a bouncer would do.
Now, this also is just a jumbly mess. I think most of this movie is a jumbly mess. You really got to be like, all right, where are we now? All right, where are we now? All right, what's happening now?
Yeah, like we're getting scenes of him as a kid. Like he's developing his powers. He gets X-ray vision for the first time. He gets his laser beams for the first time. Then
and we all don't care because we know what Superman is because it's...
Right. Well, like...
Sorry. I'll stop.
No, it's okay. Ugh. But like this is one of those things where you think people would have learned from the Star Wars prequels, where it's I don't need to see the main character as a little baby. Like just give me Anakin Skywalker as an adult, make him Darth Vader, whatever. I know where it's going, so I don't need to see him as a kid. And I don't
need full Nirvana album cover baby either. Like I don't. It's not required for my life to see. Like I don't care. I know what babies look like. Stop putting them in movies.
But also, you're gonna bring us in to him as a full-grown adult, and you're like, oh, okay, so we're gonna start now while he is a man.
Yeah.
Just to get thrown back to him as a kid, and
the whole time you're thinking you did all that work, and the title's Man of Steel, and he's a prepubescent boy for most of the film.
Right.
Yeah. Well, also, they throw us on to he's on a boat, and then suddenly he's saving people. So like they show us already from the very first scene we see him in, or very first couple minutes, is that he knows how to use his powers. So we know also that he has powers. So why are we going back?
Yeah.
And
that's a good point, Danielle. It's very
It's just back and forth.
It's just a weird way of telling your story. Now, it's a choice, and I guess it's like a stylistic thing, but like at the same time, it just gets confusing because I'm like, all right, well, you're showing me him stop an oil rig from collapsing, but then you're showing me him as like a 8-year-old developing X-ray vision, and I'm like, go back to him lifting the oil rig. Like that.
Yeah.
You already showed me where he's going.
His chest hair's not burning, and you panned away from that.
Right. I'm
Shame on you.
He's coming out of the ocean shirtless. More of that. Right? I don't give a shit about him lasering a doorknob.
I will say, though, I think if they were going to show anything from his childhood, it should have been from the get-go, after our title, we get the little bits of him as a kid, learning that he's Superman, whatever.
Right.
It could be quick.
Yeah.
And then once we get into his adult life, just continue.
Yeah, stay on the adult life. Because, like, show, if you want to show the first scene, like, after the whole Krypton explodes, show us him as a kid. That's it. You get the X-ray vision scene. You get him lifting the bus out of the water.
Yeah,
and that's
which is
We're
cool.
not going back to the
Which is cool
kid.
as shit.
That was a very cool
But just
scene.
be done with the cool stuff.
No.
And then
my favorite part about that scene is when he gets back home and Papa Kent is like, you should have let those kids die, son. Sometimes you're not supposed to intervene.
I'm not going to lie.
Oh, my God.
He had to make a choice. And he stuck with his guns the whole time of like, no, you should have let those kids die. No, you have to let me die. You must be safe. And it's like, he's Superman.
What
are you protecting him from?
You're
he could
scared
just
he's going to get bullied a little bit?
Oh, can I do my bullying gripe now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Before you get to that bully girl, just him stopping Superman from saving him from that tornado is the dumbest fucking thing they could have done. Why not, like, your son is invincible. Instead of handing him this little girl who he's going to run under the underpass anyway, send him to go get the dog out of the car. So at least if he gets stuck in the car, he can kick the fucking door off and nobody cares.
And you can't see, like, they're like, oh, let me look directly into that tornado and see somebody doing Superman things. It must be Superman in there. It's like, no, that guy's going to die. Then he comes out of it. You're like, how did you make it? He goes, I just got lucky.
Yeah,
and everything's fine.
And like Papa Kent literally gives him the look of, no, son. You have to learn a lesson about sometimes with great power comes great responsibility.
So
I have to die
watch
for
your
that.
father die.
Yeah,
because it definitely won't twist your morals and affect you in a negative way, and it'll impact your future relationships. But all right, bullying.
Yeah, go on to your bullying.
Bully gripe. First of all, tired of seeing bullying because it's bullshit. Bullying. It's like it's bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, cyberbullying.
The boys. Yeah, text
2013 bullying was like at its peak though. So.
Yeah, but like I'm tired of seeing that, and like they don't beat his ass. Like,
you mean just yelling at him and not
just yelling? It's like, no, that's not bullying. Bullying is hitting a kid that's smaller than you because they look funny.
So like, that's what you want to see.
I want to see actual bullying and actual restraint, not what you have to do your whole entire life to assholes.
I want to I want one scene of Superman being shoved into a locker and then like farted on. Like that's bullying.
Yeah,
that's
or like
bullying.
Dunking his head
Give him
into
a swirly,
toilet.
flush that shit, hair comes out all stupid. I've seen it in real life. Why? Because real bullying exists.
Fucking waterboard him for a minute and like really make him scared. Then send him to economics.
Here's the major gripe. I'm tired of seeing a 9-year-old boy show restraint the first time he's faced with adversity. What I wanted to see was him put his fist through the bully's skull, and the dad, who's willing to sacrifice buses of children, finds a way to cover up the murder. Yes. And then he realizes he needs to show restraint. How do you realize you don't realize you need to show restraint until you find out what you're capable of and then realize you need to show restraint.
And then you back it
It's
off.
the opposite of how bullying works. You got to beat that kid to death and go, fuck, maybe I can't hit him that hard.
I honestly thought that's what they were going to do. I thought he was going to punch him back and absolutely break his nose with one just little like poof.
And then the next scene, he's got like his jaw wired shut, and he like has someone like a teacher's aide taking notes for him in math class.
Like he loses half of his brain from one punch.
Like you see it as like a scene out of The Boys or something where you go to punch somebody and their entire jaw leaves their body.
That's what I'm saying. Put some like he puts people through buildings later on.
Sure. I will say the one thing against that is that it keeps Superman as a like pure sort of character where like he cannot be evil. Like even when he wants to defend himself, he cannot hurt anybody. He has to save.
But I wanted to, I'll counter argue that. See, if they're going for the pure thing, they wouldn't have had him snap Zod's neck and send a fucking like a sound explosion out instead of just covering his eyes from the laser beams, or I don't know, flying up. Like you're Superman, fly up,
move.
But
3
also,
feet,
he was saving a lot of people by killing this guy. So I mean, he didn't like that he had to do that, but also I'm really glad that he had to do it.
The yell afterwards, I was like, oh, I guess he didn't want to murder the guy trying to kill him.
Yeah, Michael would have done that and gone, yes.
But like
how many people saw it? Did everybody see that? That was fucking cool.
No,
that was cool.
This actually gets me on to my next thing, because like, so the Superman that I know of like goes out of his way to stop things from happening, like stop collateral damage, save people who are in the way of explosions, like actively hurt himself to stop himself from flying into a building or let's say a gas truck exploding into another building.
Yeah.
In this movie,
break it. Just break them.
Yeah, Superman has no care for collateral damage. Like there's literally a scene they throw an oil tanker at this guy and he actively dodges it as it explodes
into a building. Which is the coolest way to dodge a train. It's just like floating through the gap in it. Like yeah, that's cool.
Like it's a cool scene, but you're like, wouldn't he try to stop that from exploding into the building of helpless civilians?
No, in that moment, he was like, I should have let those kids die on the bus. These are all of those kids as adults. Your time is now.
Papa Kent gave me full permission to murder.
I think that's bad directing, though.
Yeah, true.
Whole element.
The way I got through this part was, this is his first time being Superman against a villain. So like that's like I literally said it out loud while I was watching the movie. This is his first fist fight. It's his first fist fight.
Right.
It's not going to go because another like I know I kind of yelled about the bullying thing and I was like half kidding. But I am tired of seeing origin stories of superheroes where they get their ass beat. When can one be me and just go, I've always been able to do this and it's going to get done so awesome. and you're going to die so fast, your own people are going to question why you were a general. I'm just going to 2 pieces of general and drag you back to the ship. I just want to see a superhero go, I got the power, I can do it, bad guy in half.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I think you're looking for Brightburn. That movie was he gets the powers and then immediately rips a dude in half.
I also would like to see a villain who was not ready for the challenge. I'm sick and tired of seeing Superman not be ready for it. Spider-Man gets his ass beat. Batman gets his ass kicked. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of it. Are you listening? I'm tired of it.
Well,
I want to see him just go bananas from the gate.
Right.
I do agree with you. I think a lot of their introduction to Superman is trying to show, yes, he is basically indestructible and has all the power in the world. But I do agree with you on that sense of it was his first time dealing with something like this.
Right.
He's never had to fight a force of evil before. So all of the casualties and collateral damage that came along with it was a little messy because it was his first time.
Yep.
You know?
I also agree
I said
with
it
you.
out loud. Yeah, it's like, got to remind yourself or else you'll just go, stop getting your ass kicked and hit him.
Like, I also agree with you when you say, like, I want the villain to not be ready for it.
We've never seen that.
When he gets his helmet knocked off and he doesn't know how to cope with Earth's, like, atmosphere and his brain's going crazy, like Zod, I should say, and he's going nuts and, like, his ears are ringing and he can't fight anymore. And then the next scene we see him, he's just standing outside. He takes a deep breath and he's good.
They give you that bullshit that, like, I'm a general, I'm a warrior, I've trained my whole life to be able to control this, and then tears his suit off, and it's just like, fuck you.
Like, he should not be. It took Superman 32 years to get to where he's at, to be able to figure out how to fly, how to use his powers correctly, how to even survive on the planet.
And we know he didn't train for it because it bothered him.
Right.
Yeah. It bothered Zod the first time. And then I don't care how much training you have. It's like...
It's still going to take you the same amount of time to adjust.
Well, and it's different. It's like if I go train for a marathon and they go, okay, and then I sign up for a sprint, that's on me. Right. That's on me. I'm going to lose.
Right.
And all of the wrong training is not training.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, just because you're good at lifting weights and shooting guns doesn't mean automatically you're going to be used to a hostile environment. Right. Like it's just one of those things where like they give so much detail to certain objects to try and make the story
and then just
fit
go
around that narrative. Yeah, and then there's other stuff where they're like,
don't pay attention to that.
Oh, well, Zod's just really good at breathing, so like he's good.
Yeah, I don't
him 20
think
minutes.
I feel like Superman would have had the upper hand in this case because
he should have
from a baby has been on Earth, so he is so much more acclimated to it.
Not to mention when they're in Smallville, not that you would know that they're in Smallville, but when they're fighting in Smallville, like when he's fighting those two other aliens, the girl and the really big guy.
Yep.
Like
they also crushed it.
Yeah, they shouldn't yes, they are warriors. They know how to fight hand to hand better than Superman. He hasn't really been fighting on Earth. But they should also still be like, whoa, what the fuck? When I go to jump, I'm flying like 47 feet.
You think it would throw them off a little bit?
Yeah, or like they don't know their own strength, so they go to throw a normal punch and like it doesn't hit as hard.
They'll throw the line in for Zod, but they won't go, our computer simulation showed we can do this here.
Right.
Like I came up with that right now and it took 4 seconds to say.
Right. So it's like one of those things where if you're going to take the time to show Superman over the course of the years getting used to his powers, all that shit, and then these other Kryptonians show up and they're instantly amazing at it.
Yep. Like, and that's part of
sense.
Part of my point where I'm just like, for one time I want to see a villain who overestimated his ability and just get fucking blasted.
Absolutely.
And then comes back stronger.
Right.
Like a movie like the opening scene, if you're going to take a half hour to open a movie, that could have been the first fight with Zod, and then instead of 5 minutes, he takes 5 months and comes back and goes, and then they all come off the ship and go with no helmets on and go, we've prepared, and now it's a struggle.
Yeah, it kind of would have been cool to have like a fight
because there's
Superman takes him out.
There's no home field advantage because they don't do any fighting on the ship when he's all cough up blood, pussy, and then there's no home field advantage for Superman on Earth.
Yeah.
So.
Michael, did you just fix the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I did it again.
Like,
I fixed
if you're
the movie.
gonna tell like
no home field advantage. Come on.
No, but again, if you're gonna tell a movie in flash forwards and flashbacks and all this other shit anyway, start your movie with Superman fighting Zod and he has the upper hand.
Dude, put
cut back
5 months later on the screen.
Yeah.
I won't even complain.
Yeah.
I would not have complained about any of those titles because some of them would have been helpful.
Yeah,
we had no idea what was going on.
Give us like 2 years later, and it's like Zod floating out in space, and he's like, "I am prepared to fight the son of El," and it's like, "All right, cool. Now we're back on Earth."
That's all you have to say is him just like facing the sun, taking one last deep breath, and then going down.
I'll even settle for a shitty line like, "I've been training 2 years for this.
Right.
I am finally ready to face him again." It's like
instead he's like, "You eat a Kit Kat. When you're done eating the Kit Kat, I'll be able to beat your ass."
Yeah, hold on. Go talk to your mom real quick. Make sure she's okay after I chucked a car through her house. Yeah, don't worry. I'll give you a couple minutes. I'll come back
later. That was
later.
a classic pickup into an old farmhouse. That's fucking rude. Rude.
But like, all right. So just to maybe not harp on all negatives, because like I did like at least something.
It's cool. It's a cool movie. We're shitting on it. It's a cool movie.
Like
aliens go through buildings.
Yeah,
and they're put there by another alien that threw them.
Right. Like,
that's cool.
I like, just to say some good things. Like, I like Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yep.
I think he fits the role well. He's
pretty
good. And I also love the display of strength that they're giving to these like Kryptonians when they're fighting. It's like you feel the force when you're getting, or like when they're throwing these punches,
pushing his head into the concrete.
Right,
it's
like
oh yeah.
Like I'll give it to Snyder. Like, I hate his movies. But I'll give it to him where he does cool like fight scenes. The visuals are cool. They're a little hard to follow because there's so much shit exploding and things breaking around him. But like, it's cool to see.
He's literally
Superman
made out of
beat
steel.
The shit out of somebody through a building.
Yep.
I hate to bring it back to negative. I'm so sorry. I do like a lot of this movie, but you said visuals, and I just have to point out that the CGI is kind of garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much of its time.
In the fighting scenes, I don't like how much you can tell it looks too shiny.
It's very much in the era of it's almost good enough, so we're just going to do movies like this now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I'm sorry, but Marvel movies of its time did better with the CGI, I think.
I think it's because their things are more simple. Like, it wasn't Iron Man chucking Obadiah Stane through 17 buildings or like flying around at super speed. So you're never
gonna get the crumbling stuff right with the programming that they had.
And it also doesn't help that like for those final fights in Marvel, half the time like they're in a suit of armor or they're like CGI'd in some way where you're not seeing like the actor's real face. With Superman, he does just look like a little clay rag doll as these Kryptonians are smashing him around.
Yeah, that was my biggest problem with the fighting scenes, is that it was too jumpy, and I'm not a big fan of that type of action. So it was a little rough.
And squish frames are for animation, you lazy fucks.
They did a bit of that.
Yeah. Superman's femur is always going to be a straight line. Just for next time. It's the femur, longest bone in the body, always going to be a straight line. How about that?
Yeah.
How about we do that instead of making him a fucking pasta noodle?
Jello.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just one of those things where, like, when you see clips of this new Superman coming out and the action that they're doing, they portray, like, that fastness, that speed, and that strength, but you're still able to see what's going on. Probably because it's brightly lit. It's not like a dingy, dark world that he's trying to convey with this Superman movie, but I don't know. It's like I just like I feel like with Superman you need to be bright and happy. He's He's always smiling in the cartoon. I
Right,
don't think he
yeah.
smiled at all in this movie.
Nah,
This
he
whole
didn't.
movie was gray.
Yeah, it was. It was very gray.
Like, if it was raining and there was like fucking depressing music on in the background, I definitely wouldn't be surprised. Like, to see Superman walking through Kansas to like, so lonely.
Does he live in Seattle now? I don't think so.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like,
Superman goes to Seattle. Why? It's easier to animate.
right. Like, because like I grew up watching that Justice League TV show, and Superman was always the cheery character.
Yep.
You have Batman if you want depressing, angsty stories.
Hey guys, we'll be able to get the job done if we work together.
He's like, don't worry, guys. I have faith because I believe in justice and truth, and I'm Superman. And it's like, cool. Okay, I like that.
Can we do like a quick? Lois Lane was all right.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah,
because we didn't. We
we
I
kind
feel
of
like we should
avoided
talk
her.
about one of the 5 women in the movie.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, they actually gave her lines.
Although this movie,
the ones that were allowed to talk.
although this movie does not pass the Bechdel test,
Yeah, because the only time
Shame.
Amy Adams is given dialogue, it's
talking
about
about
Superman or how hot he is or
right.
how much she wants to photographize him.
And then that one police woman who's like, I thought he was kind of hot.
That's
mean,
bullshit.
I mean, is that bullshit? Yeah. But is that that's hilarious to say to the guy that runs the military that you work for? That's hilarious. You can't like.
But it's that stupid dialogue. Like they did it in the Marvel universe too.
Shut the fuck up.
Nobody in a military uniform would be like, "Why are you smiling?" I don't know. It's just he's kind of hot.
After they get back, she's talking to her coworkers in the break room.
Then
Fine.
you say,
sure.
But
or
like
you
immediately afterwards to your boss.
You could just have her like smile or giggle at something and then like recompose herself.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's all you need. You don't need her to say,
Yeah.
he's kind of hot.
like, I get it. I saw Cavill shirtless. Fucking gorgeous. You don't have to have the one other female character that talks in this movie just to comment that Henry Cavill's hot.
Yes.
We get it.
Now, I did like Amy Adams in this role. She's good. Yeah. I think there were a couple things like I pointed out to Steve. So she has that moment where she comes onto that site in like Antarctica or wherever
in the Arctic,
they are. Again, they don't specify where they are, I don't think. Because they don't give us any...
There may have been a title, but I looked away for 5 seconds.
I don't think they give us any text on the screen.
It's a big secret.
So she arrives on the site and immediately snaps at the guy saying like, are we done measuring dicks now? Let's go. So it's like, okay, they're setting her up to be this like rough, like tough character.
And then they're kissing.
And then she immediately comes around and goes, what if I have to tinkle when she's in the room?
Yeah.
No one's going to say,
There's
what
a
if I have to tinkle? No woman talks like that.
No, if you're going to cut military dudes' balls off in your first conversation, you
should say, what if I have to piss?
I guess I just piss on the floor then?
Yeah, something like
what
that.
What if I got to drop a hot coiled dirt snake?
Nope.
Okay, well, maybe not that.
She was strong but classy, Steve.
Yeah,
all right?
Sure.
No garbage language out of Amy Adams.
Yeah, but I think they could have kept
that
her
a
dialogue a
Yeah.
little
now,
more.
Did
tough.
you just fix the movie? Because that would have fixed the whole
I think
movie.
I picked her character, actually.
I hate to be this guy, but I've seen the rest of these.
Yeah.
She is then diminished even more
it gets
to
bad.
just damsel in distress.
Yep.
And her dialogue, you'll never guess it, is only
Clark!
about how amazing Superman is.
Clark!
Of course it is.
She gets her like opening scene is her naked in a tub and Henry Cavill just jumps in with her. Like,
yeah, but
so they
also that's what I would have done.
Yeah, well,
what?
I'm not blaming him for the action. I'm just saying, like,
I'm hopping in that tub.
like, you have
with both of them.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, you have a great actress in Amy Adams, and you have a great character in Lois Lane. Like, she was a hot, brash reporter who like went after stories, who's intelligent, who knows,
stuck to her guns, leaked the story when it wasn't going to get out.
So it's like you have this awesome, strong female presence, and then you reduce her to, oh my God, but he's hot. Look, he's got abs and he's from a different planet. Like,
yeah, come on.
Yeah. You don't need Amy Adams for that. You could get some other person for that.
First interaction, fine.
Yeah.
Hot, exactly my type alien lady. I'm not going to be able to talk correctly for a few minutes. But after that, I'm going to be I'm trying to be cool as fuck. Like I'm trying to be slick with it from that, but not like aliens hot.
The fucking balls of Snyder to add in a romance scene on the charred corpses of half of New York City.
Nobody told me it was a kissing movie on top of catastrophe.
Literally, the ashes, you can see them, of people floating around them, and she's just like, oh my God, you taste like cinnamon.
It's so hot.
Like, oh my God, I think I just breathed in my coworker. Oh, kiss me in it.
Ooh, that tasted like Stacy. Doesn't matter.
And also, she just got caught from falling, like, almost to her death. You think she would take a moment to be like, holy shit, this just happened.
Okay, stop
Let's
touching me.
down.
I need some fucking air.
Yeah.
Back off.
Nobody asked for space. Like me. I don't care. I'd be like, back the fuck up. Give me a second.
Sure, the thought of it later would turn me on, but in the moment, like, geez, let me
if you were ever only halfway there, the thought of that would get me there pretty quickly.
Also, just a PSA, just from this one scene. Can we stop writing in movies when a building is falling in a straight line that our characters run in a straight line to get away from it?
Yeah.
It's the streets of New York or whatever this is, Metropolis. Turn right. There's alleys.
I don't know how.
Turn left. There's alleys that way too.
I don't know how Morpheus was able to outrun a building falling down because he got shot in the ankle in the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, am I confusing things? Sorry.
No. You're thinking of John Wick.
Cool. Yeah. Super cool that he's in the film.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a good counterpart to Jameson from Spider-Man. Like,
and can you believe all the way back in the holy year of 2013, people were mad that they cast Lawrence Fishburne in this role.
Why?
Because this character in the comics is white.
But we don't care about shit like that.
People just get mad at that. I'm like, it's still Lawrence Fishburne.
Was it white people getting mad?
Yeah, white people getting
mad.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Even 12 years ago, who cares? Like, what?
He does a great job, and he's a great actor. Who the fuck cares?
Also, I couldn't remember.
You know how many times people change in comic books? Who cares?
Hey, Steve, who's the only character... who's the only actor in that role that you remember from any of the Superman movies?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne.
Is it Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up, whites.
Like, of all... Maybe, like... When they put Batman on screen, the only thing they got mad at was, oh, he kills people. I'm like, why would you get mad at the casting of a good actor in a good role? Deal with it.
That's the thing. Now, I would be mad if Lawrence Fishburne didn't get the role and it was somebody I didn't know who got a non-famous, like not as good actor got the role. Yeah, then I'd be pissed if it was the other way around and the actor was bad.
Right.
But it's like, no, they got a good movie for a superhero movie. Like, they got a good actor for a superhero movie. Because in 2013,
right,
like,
yeah,
that's what, like, you had to put a good actor in there or else nobody would give a shit about your movie.
And their whole argument is, well, don't mess with the source material. I'm like, it's fake. It's all fake.
Yep.
You know Perry White?
None of this is real.
Yep. It's
News alert. Perry White doesn't exist in real life. Like, who gives a fuck? Who plays him? I'm like, you got a British guy playing Spider-Man, and he's from New York. Nobody got pissed at that. Like, fucking grow up.
Oh, I don't like Tom Holland.
I mean, you can. That's totally fine. You don't have to like him.
You know why? This is Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, well,
it's Tobey Maguire.
It's the era we grow up in, buddy.
And I'm willing to ruin my reputation arguing that point. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god. No, dude, you'll literally start. It's like the Wawa Sheets debate. Like you'll get stabbed.
Who cares? Do you need gas?
Go.
Like,
go to whatever one's open.
Are you willing to put that food into your body? Yeah, then go to whichever one you want. It's garbage. You're eating garbage.
We're fighting for garbage versus garbage here.
Yeah.
Like, which trash is better? I don't care.
Wow.
It both comes out liquid and in a hurry. All right. That's my diarrhea joke for the podcast. Sorry.
So Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
So I mean, like,
I like the movie. It's a cool Superman movie. Could I have fixed it? Should they have made it different? Yes. Did people get put through buildings? Yes. Fine.
Like, did it give me what I want? Sort of. Did I have some problems with it? Of course.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a movie about Superman punching people through buildings. I can't really complain that much.
And then he doesn't get beat up as much in the
In the later
ones, so that's all right.
Yeah, I will say, I know we don't normally rate these, but I just want to say that, like, if this movie was maybe an hour and a half, an hour 45, I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. But you're knocking it down with the runtime here a good bit. I can really only give it a 6.5 at the most because of the runtime and the jankiness.
The only reason why I really wouldn't want them to remove the flashback scenes was for what's that actor's name?
Oh, Kevin Costner?
Yeah. Leave him in the movie.
Yeah, like, it's fine. Like, have his family have, like, a little bit of the youth and him discovering himself as Superman. That's fine.
Or instead of the 4 other scenes, condense it down to, like, a stern talking to from the fantastic actor and then cut the rest of it.
Right. But, like, and just one last thing I forgot I wanted to touch on, because I just noticed it this time watching it, that Christopher Nolan had a play in the screenplay and some of the direction in this. And
so it's his fault?
No. It's just I forgot that this was supposed to be a part of the, like, Christian Bale Batman universe. Like, they were gonna start something with this. And that's why they brought Christopher Nolan in, since he was doing the Batman trilogy at the time.
How can we make the world?
How do we feel? Because, like, Metropolis and Gotham are neighbors. It's like New York and Jersey.
I would have gone with Pittsburgh and Philly.
Well, but I mean,
not as close.
Shut up. It's all New York, Michael. Every comic book takes place in New York.
Just a shout out to hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. If I was better at my job, I would do that. Sorry, but yeah, no. This was supposed to be like the next kind of bringing in the superhero, and then I think they were going to do Wonder Woman and, like, slowly start building the DC universe like Marvel was doing. They started with Iron Man, you get your Captain, you get your Thor. So when this kind of fell apart and Nolan kind of was like,
that sucked.
Yeah, and they're like, well, we're definitely not getting a sequel to this, and I don't want to jump right into the Justice League. And Zack Snyder said, no, fuck that. We're going to do Batman versus Superman next. And we're going to include Doomsday, the death of Superman, like Batman Year One, and, like, The Dark Knight Rises. And we're going to do all of this crap into one movie. And Nolan was just like, yeah, I'm going to go do a weird, like, my other Batman movies. It's fine. Like, it just we'll keep them solo, and, like,
I'll pick it up when people stop talking about the horse shit you're about to spray on the populace.
So I genuinely wonder what would happen if there was another Superman sequel, or, like, a Batman versus Superman, and you got Christian Bale and Henry Cavill, like, 2 great actors going at each other. Like, that would be kind of cool. But I didn't
mind Affleck as Batman.
It's just not. I don't know. We can talk about it, like, like on another thing. But the way they did his Batman was just like, he's too violent, too, like, old and crusty. Yet he's, like, drinking like a fucking fiend, but he can still do CrossFit. Like,
I mean, Batman sucks anyway, so I don't care who you have in your actor.
Divorce.
Before we wrap up, I don't like jokes like that, Steve.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Did you guys ever watch any of the old Superman movies?
Yeah, the Christopher Reeves ones?
Yeah, I've never watched a whole thing.
The older ones.
I've seen some clips.
Marlon Brando is Jor-El. Welcome to Krypton.
Welcome to Krypton.
Yeah, he talks with, like, cotton balls in his mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But the difference between the two, like the old Superman movies, and then even the television show, the old TV show, was there was Superman, and then something bad happened, and then he fixed it.
Yeah.
And then it was over.
Right.
And then this one, I didn't know where my own legs were in this movie.
Yeah.
But the old ones from, like, 1950 were like, Superman saves the day, yippee.
Yeah.
And this one was like, what the fuck? what the hell's going on?
Because back then they knew you need one plot line, and you get all of your characters to be involved in that plot line.
You don't need 11 because you have, how many characters are in this movie? 14. All right, I need 14 different scripts.
Yeah. Like, each character has to go on their own emotional journey. Like, you give Amy Adams, all right, what's her first problem? I got to go out to the Arctic. And then like I get saved by Superman. And then Superman has like 7 different arcs in this movie just to get to the point of the ending of the movie.
As someone that goes to work and just does their job because it's a means to pay for survival, 80% of the characters in your movie should just be at work. Just be at work.
Right.
Like that's completely fine to show like
realism.
It's okay that not everyone's super invested at the Daily Planet because they have their own job they have to do. They have their own stories they got to chase. And it's like, no, I'm not going to read this because we have the same job.
Yeah,
anyway, I digress. I digress. I'm not saying anything else about this movie.
All right. Can you just say actually just like one more little thing? You can give me a yes or no. Overall, did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It blows shit up. Superman.
Yeah,
All
Superman.
right.
Rubbery
Thumbs up
femurs.
from Michael?
Yeah, just one.
One thumb up. I give it like a 75% of the way up.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yep.
I'll give it like a thumbs up. Yeah,
like almost a thumbs up.
It was fun.
Definitely,
fun enough.
And this, unfortunately, because it's a superhero movie, this is definitely one of those movies where, like, if you're not quite finished the task you need to get done, you can start this movie and finish the task and then continue watching.
Yeah.
Or if you
and you'll just be getting to the good part of the movie.
Yeah, but also every time you look up, you will be confused. So keep that in mind.
You're just gonna be like, how long have I been doing this?
Wait a minute. Has it been 3 years?
It's been 13 minutes and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, how long have I been doing this? Where am I?
I think with that, we'll officially draw a close to EFB saving the summer.
Yeah, we saved the summer.
We
So
finally did
say
it.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Say thank you.
We accept
We
checks,
saved it.
Venmos, whatever you got.
Should we
Send them
do?
Definitely wasn't.
Should we do the
Superman,
first summer saved for free?
Yeah, you know what? We'll give them a discount
give
this
them this
time.
one.
Everybody
All right.
gets one.
Everybody gets one.
summer. Next summer, we're killing
Zack
the entire
Snyder
world.
apparently got 11 chances to make terrible. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Wasn't that bad?
Anyway, let us know how upset you are in the comments. Bye.
Bye.
Say something mean about me and how you think I behave in real life.
Dislike this video.
Please. We run off your hate.
If you like this movie, give us a thumbs up.
If you want to call me gay, apparently the YouTube comment section is exactly where you need to say that.